everybody, it's Mariane HCG talking to you on my way home from getting my dog's nails trimmed, and talk about the first week of my HCG around, well, probably 7, but I took a 2-year break. So the first 7 days, it was fine. I was not hungry. I do it in my thigh. I do the injections in my thigh. I do 150 or 0.3 units of HCG in my thigh with 10 milligrams or cc's of backwater, and that seems to do good for me. Anyway, the first week it wasn't too bad. It was you know, the same boring food again, and I think that that's where my biggest challenge is. To give you a little bit of history for me, I started out in 2011, and I was at 153. I went down to 136. I was happy at 136. So it's a little bit more than I need to be for my height. I'm 5'1.5", and I am 65 years old, post-menopause. So I went on. I stabilized for a couple of years, and in 2013, I had a serious situation which caused a lot of stress in my life over a period of a year. Basically, it was work harassment, and it was not pretty because, you know, when you're working and you're proud of your work, and somebody just doesn't like you, they choose to let you go, that can be a little bit of a problem. So under that stress, I finally left the company, and took me a while. I tried to do another round of HCG because all that stress, the doctors put me on Zoloft, and guess what happens with Zoloft? You do gain weight. And I don't know if you gain weight because of the medication itself, or because you get so comfortable and relaxed, or that you're so lethargic from the stress wearing you out, and the Zoloft keeping your emotions in check that you eat to get either energy or to make yourself feel better. I don't know, but I did gain 30 pounds. So I gained back my weight, and then I gained about 10 pounds more. So now I'm starting out at 166, which I'm not happy about at all. So to tell you what else I'm doing, I found a doctor. After all the doctors had told me there's nothing wrong with you, I had gained this weight quickly, like within 6 to 8 months, 30 plus pounds. All the doctors saying my thyroid was fine, my TSH numbers were fine, and everything like that. So, but that's not really the case, because I finally found Dr. Seamus. Dr. Seamus is he's a thyroid doctor. He wrote 3 books: Thyroid Mind Power, Fit, Frazzled, and Fuzzy, and something else I can't remember. But anyway, when I read Fat, Frazzled, and Fuzzy, I thought he was writing about me, and I'm not kidding you. Seriously, I thought he was writing about me. Everything was there. All the indicators, just boom. It was something that I was alarmed. And then I found out that he is in our local area here in Northern California. So I quickly made an appointment, and I got in to see him. And this is the type of doctor who spends an hour and a half with you, not your 7 minutes, and then look at the computer all the time and never look at you kind of doctor, which I'm very pleased with. So Dr. Seamus, he looked over all my, I brought in everything. I brought all my blood work and all my labs and everything from all the other doctors. And he said, I don't understand why they didn't see it clear as day. You have Hashimoto thyroiditis. Hello? So I was so bummed out that I started crying. I started crying there, and he goes, what's the matter? And I said, I felt vindicated. For the first time, somebody heard me. So once I got on that, and that was last October, and today is, what, January 10th. I started that in October, and I've been on it since, and we gradually, it's a slow process. You gradually start out with a half a grain, and then you work all the way up. And today I'm up to 3.5 grains, ready to go on to 4 grains, because I do not feel any heart palpitations or any signs of hyperthyroidism, which you can get from being overdosed. So after you get your hormones stabilize, it's easier to go back on the HCG diet. Let me go back a little bit in the backstory here. When I was going through all that stress, I did try to do a couple of rounds of HCG. First, I could not lose weight with the strict pop. Could not. Nothing. I mean, the first week I think I lost 4 pounds, and that's was after doing fat load. I didn't go crazy on carbohydrates. I did mostly fats, and my body just kind of stayed there and it wouldn't budge. So then I kind of got discouraged and started eating. Of course you do that because, you know, we're women and we're emotional, and so I didn't see the losses and I felt like it wasn't working. So I went off of it, and then a couple months later I tried to do it again. Same results. So now that I'm on thyroid medication and I'm doing this again, the first week was slow again, but I wasn't hungry at all. Not at all. More of it, my issue is, and let me just say one thing before I go further. I want to say that I do feel lighter. My stomach doesn't feel bloated. I have no fuzzy thinking. That's all gone from the thyroid medication. But I still was feeling kind of sluggish and heavy. I have to say, though, with being on the HCG, I feel fantastic. I mean, I really do. I feel like myself again. And that could be a hormone deficiency as well, and maybe part of HCG helps with that. I'm not sure. But to all of you ladies out there that are post-menopause and trying to lose weight, I'm here for you. I want to, you know, just shout out because it's tough. You know, 6-7 years ago I was younger and it came off quickly, and now it doesn't. So probably has a lot to do with the hormones. So given that, I am still, you know, continuing on the slow. I'll take anything going down on the scale. At this point, I'm not in a big rush for those 1 pound losses, which I never had. I would have a pound loss maybe in the first few days, but never throughout my protocol in the first time when I lost the most weight. But I do consistently do a 1/4 of a pound to 1/2 pound, and that probably has to do with postmenopause. Well, anyway, I don't want to go much too longer on this because this is my first video, and I do want to shout out to everybody that I have watched HCG Chica. I've watched SoCal Mom. Gosh, Susie HCG. Oh my God, I can tell you so many of them. But I've watched your vlogs since 2011, and I was surprised I didn't see too many out there other than HCG Chica for 2015. So keep your losses, enjoy them, take them whatever they are. If they're slow, to all you postmenopause ladies out there, just you'll feel better. I do, and I'm also seeing inches going down, which is good. Talk to you later. Ciao.